Welcome to Attican Plays Airport CEO. All right, hi, this is Attican and welcome to Series 2, Episode 9 of Airport CEO. Now, the last episode, I thoroughly enjoyed because we got our medium airport kind of started, right? We got one airline set up, Nordic. We got our emergency set up, and funnily enough, now that we've got it set up, we're not getting any emergencies, but that'll change, I'm sure. But so the question is, what do we do next? Do we keep adding? Our plans to have 3 airlines out here. Do we add another airline contract and start scheduling more flights and getting more staff and more vehicles to support them, or what? And I think what we're going to do is slow down right here, and we're going to work now on the work shifts. It's something that I haven't looked at all in any of the videos I've made. I've gone out and done some research, and there's almost nothing on it out there of any use on Steam or the wiki sites or any of that stuff. It's just really generic, people guessing how it works kind of stuff that I can find. Now, if you know of a good source where somebody's done their due diligence, or maybe a good set of development notes or something, let me know. But I haven't seen anything. So my problem is, again, I'm thinking of this as a tycoon game, and maybe that's my mistake. Maybe it's just a paint game. Maybe this is a game like Paint, where I'm drawing an airport. Oh, look, that one's really neat. Oh, I like that one. Maybe that's the game, but I don't think so. I'm hoping it's a tycoon game. I think it could be both, and I'm hoping it's a tycoon game because that's what I enjoy. And that being said, we need to figure out how many people do we actually need to run efficiently, and especially now that we've got 2 terminals, because we've got the confusion now of having people assigned to this terminal, and we've got people assigned down here to our original little puddle jumper, right? So what does that mean? And also, just a quick question, why are administrators, your CEO, how is it you wouldn't have your CEO, your C-level people be assigned somewhere where they could go to, but you do have the administrators as something you could move? And is there advantage to having administrators in each terminal? Don't know that. And
okay.
No.
I found this on the web for advantage to have administrators in each.
Well,
Check it out.
Sorry, that scared me. Siri decided that I was asking her a question. I wasn't. Okay. Although that would have been nice if she'd answered my question here. So where was I? Anyway, we've got people assigned here, and this little terminal seems to work nicely. So I'm going to try to look at that a little bit. You know what? I'm not going to think of that as a model, though. I think that was more luck. What I want to look at is the work shifts. Again, I've never looked at them before. Let's take a look at work shifts. If we go to staff, we go here, we see shifts. Now, we can see the setup we've been operating under. And it's very limited what you can do, but let's take, for example, the security checkpoint, which I know has been an issue so far in setting up this medium terminal. We've got them running, this is the default setup. They run 6-hour shifts. If I'm reading that correctly, and I'm running a 24/7 airport, which we are. We're running night shifts. Now, we don't have total business all the time, but if we wanted properly staffed all the time, we would need 4 times the number of employees that you actually need to be efficient. But that doesn't make sense or square with the facts here, because if we look at Terminal 1, which has been good, we go down here and count the positions. We've got the simple security, so there's only 2 here, right? You need 1 here, 1 here. I think that's right. 1 person, yep. 2 there, and we got a baggage security down here, which needs 3 people. So we've got 5 people. To keep this running all the time, you need 5 people working. If I do that 6-hour shift, 6 times 4 is 24 hours, which means that I would need 4 times that. I would need 20 people just to run this one efficiently. We've got 9. We've got half of that. And that's on 6-hour shifts. So something's, I don't know how to interpret that. I don't know how it's being handled in the game. I just don't know, because this airport has been pretty efficient. I haven't noticed anything. I've yet to see a time when we didn't have a person working here. I also don't know, and a lot of this I'm asking, these are questions I'm throwing out there. If you know, or if you've seen a developed note, or if you're a developer, please feel free to jump in. If you know the answer, please speak up. Now, if you're guessing or think, well, it should work like this, don't bother. Go to Steam or some discussion group or chat room or something to have that discussion. But if you have a clue, if you feel like you got the answer or some insight or a place we could go look, please share. Where was I going now? I got myself off track, which I do a lot. So if I need 5 times 4 is 20 people, I haven't had anything close to that. I've had about half that. So maybe that's the answer. You need half of what you think you need, half of what logic would dictate you need. All right. So let's go with that. We're going to go with that as our working principle. We need half of what logic tells us we need. So what I'm going to do here, if you look at these shifts, I'm going to take all the shifts. You'll notice too, they're similar to our pricing. You can run them up here to the point where people are going to start objecting, right? Nobody wants to work that long. And then you can get to the point where it's downright brutal, where they're working 10-hour shifts. Now, I don't know how you grew up, but 10-hour shifts would be an easy day for me for most of my professional life. But anyway, different standards for different times, I guess. If we ran 8-hour shifts, that's starting to oppress people. Boy, that's amazing. And does that mean they work 6 hours and take a break and go back? What does it mean? I don't know. I wish somebody would tell us. I think we're going to have to leave these the way they are, because if we get to 8 hours, which makes more sense, it's sort of like, you work for 8 hours. And I'm not sure, again, I don't think that's what it means. I think it means how long do you stay at that task. I just don't know. Like, for example, we've seen this. The administrators work 23 hours and 58 minutes out of 24, and we've seen that. We've seen them go right at the end of the day. They leave the building, go out to public transportation, turn right back around and come back in because they don't even have time to go home. So we could change their hours, but right now I don't see the point. Oh, I wanted to play with this, but I think what we're going to do is leave it like this and see how that works. So if it's 6 hours shifts, I would think we would need 4 times the number of security checkpoint people, 6 times the number of passport people we think we need, and conveyor scanners we would need 4 hours. That would be 6 times the people. So if we divide that in 2, like we just said, we need 3 times, 3 times, and 2 times. Wow. Getting simpler, isn't it? All right, so let's look at our new terminal. We need 5 people for this, 1 for this, 3 for that. So we said 3 times 3 here. We would 9 people here. We would need 6 times 2 is 12 people here. Using the half principle. So that's 12 and, what did I say, 9, 21? We need like 20 people. What do we got? 13. We need more people. We need 7 more people. Can we hire any more people? Security officer. We'll take you 2. And Rampage, I know we need more of all of this, so pretty certain we're going to need more of these too. Okay, and train all, please. Train all. I read some notes. Some people made suggestions. I would like for the HR director to direct training. That this, as a CEO, I set up a standard. I want so many time. I want to run certain shifts. So many people per job. Based on number of shift, kind of. In other words, just set some numbers for HR. Certain level of people, minimum hire, that kind of thing, and let the HR director go out and do this. This stuff here is, I'm sure some people are just fascinated by it. This to me is exceedingly boring. And I would really love my HR director to take care of this, to schedule training for everybody, and get everybody trained up, or set something where I just say automatically train everybody to max, or better yet, set up training where it actually is done in rooms and has to be scheduled and all that kind of stuff. That's even better, but down the road for that. So anyway, I'd love to get more out of my HR director, and then the COO. I'd like to have more about the work shifts and what shift are you working on, that kind of stuff, and have the COO run that under my direction with some parameters I set for how I would like to manage the airport, and have COO execute on that plan. That would be nice. So, but it doesn't matter if you just keep it up where those executives are just figureheads. They give you some benefits and you do all the work. That's okay, because that we are the ones playing the game. So I don't know what to say. I do know what to say. Don't know enough about the work shifts to even make a case for them. Don't know how this works. Don't know how I'm going to figure that out. So I think I'm just going to have to go by this down here, which I've said before needs to be split by terminal. This is not telling me anything now. It used to tell me something. It's not telling me anything now, because I don't know if I like, for example, if it came back red on security officer, where do I need them? Now we can kind of guess, because we had the first terminal running well, that we need them here, but you're not always going to build it like that. And what are you going to do when you got three of them running, and maybe you put a new airline on one of them or something? You know what I'm saying. It needs to be split up by what terminal are they working on. Same thing here. This needs to be split by terminal so that I can tell what's going on, because now with the definition of a terminal, you are literally saying that all the work in Terminal 1 and all the jobs and all the vehicles assigned to Terminal 1 only get their work here, and Terminal 2, same thing, only get their work here. That being the case, telling me that I need that I'm short 2 people and not telling me where I need to isn't really telling me anything. All right. Oh, by the way, look at this. I'm hitting the T key, and that's what toggles. It turns on the terminal, T for terminal. So that was that was a godsend right there. Okay, so what else we want to do? I think what I want to do. Okay, I want to make life better for our one carrier. I've forgotten their name. Nordic, I think. Yeah, Nordic. All right, now we've got a medium class emergency. Let's go for it. Police assistance. Accept. Emergency. Medium emergency stand. Confirm. And go. And I can hear the siren, so that means our police are responding. They're heading to our emergency terminal. And our plane is coming in as well. Where is our, oh, there it is. The belt loader's in a bad spot. So all he wants is a quick service round and he's going to leave. So he brought somebody in who was causing trouble on the plane. And our, I lost him, but our and our police car came up here, supported, made the arrest, and now they're going off, actually leaving the airport to take that person to local authorities. And all this guy wanted was just a quick service check by the ramp agents. He's going to get pushed back and go on his way. He's a what is he? He's Stripe Air Regional, which is one we don't fly with. Or at least we don't have any medium gates for them. So, but they were able to use this one as an emergency, and he'll go around and leave the airport, and we'll say goodbye to him, and emergency taken care of. And since I'm back, I was going to wait till this all got done, but looks like it almost is. Let's open up these bathrooms. Okay, so what I've done is kind of start to make the place livable. I'm not there yet. Bearable, I should say. We don't want people living in our airport. But kind of went with a kind of the gauntlet design for the bathrooms. So the idea is you come in one end, you do your business, either toilet or latrine, and then you go over and have wash, dry, throw away trash, head on out the door. Ladies would come in, all toilets, wash, dry, head out the door. Upstairs we have the same kind of a thing, same kind of a setup on either end. So, and I build them like that for a couple reasons. They fit in okay, and then also you're going to have a lot of people coming off the planes wanting the bathroom, and they just kind of run the gauntlet right through the bathroom and head on out for their exit to go down the baggage claim or to go on their way. I also added in seating where it worked, and then added an airline lounge, the first lounge we've done. So this is for Nordic, and we noticed that Nordic's colors are this green. So why don't we try to see if we can't take the color thing here, and let's see if we can find that Nordic ugly color. It's kind of that, isn't it? Yeah, that's close enough. Let's just make all the furniture in here we'll make the furniture that ugly green color that they like. And, ooh, boy, we could go real ugly. Let's make the floor. Can we do it? Is there a white floor in this thing? Oh, let's be gross here. Let's see, flooring. I assume that's some sort of tile. If we put that in there, would that look stupid? Oh, I'm sure it would. Oh, no, I can't do that. Sorry, it's too bright to look at. What would go well with an ugly green? Where's your colors again? Oh, it's green and dark green. Okay, maybe we could do something with that. Yeah, there we go. There we go. So there's Nordic's lounge in their colors, and I think we can even go out and do under decorations. We can get this 3x3 and grab this Nordic logo and put it, oops, on the floor. Unfortunately, it won't. Let's do a 2x2. 2x2 Nordic. It's hard to read. Yeah, like this. Almost like a welcome back. We can put another one where you're coming in. There we go. Ramp Maple Express. Got a hangar for commercial. We've got available, so we're good to go on that. So just keep on moving. We're also in a pandemic. Is that right? Somewhere. Yeah, we're in a pandemic. It's going to last 2 days and 9 hours. Slow down our business. But let's see what we've got here. So I did put in one nice restaurant, which is doing pretty good business here. And I'm trying to put in at least one shopping up here, but I can't get any. Everybody wants more space than we have. We've used up all of our small vendors elsewhere. So this isn't going to work. Space is really tight. It's amazing how I thought when this was first being built, what a huge open area it is, like down here. But no, it's not. I mean, when you start putting gates in and stuff, it gets very busy very fast. You can see this is really a pretty packed, crowded terminal, but it should work just fine. I did put in some vending. I've got some. I didn't put the trash cans with all my seating, so I've got some. But we do have some trash cans scattered around, and these are going to be airline lounges for the other two airlines that we choose to put in here to use the rest of these gates when we expand the operation. So we need to go down here. I'll be right back. I want to clean this up a little bit and see what we can do down here. Okay, so let's see. I've kind of cleaned up this area down here where you come into the airport. You've got a reception. You've got bathroom immediately. You've got seating for your baggage claim, seating to check in, wait on check-in, seating up here to wait on the automated check-in. We do have one restaurant and one shop here for your shopping convenience. And yes, this is just sort of randomly thrown in almost. We could, build some walls, make it pretty, make these look way more organized and what have you. But I kind of like it. I like it more just filling the space. As we go and get all these mechanics down, then maybe I'll worry about this kind of thing. How does it look compared to the real world? But honestly, I just don't care. I wish I did. Now, here we go. We've got a check-in opening up, and everybody's flying over here to the automatic to do it. We've got a few people coming to our real people to do it. Lots of baggage being checked. Good deal. That looks good. And they're coming up here to go through security. And our security seems to be, the one security checkpoint seems to be working. We do seem to be turning around our planes fairly well. And according to this, we've got enough staff. So I think what I'd like to do now, I think I'm going to stop right here for this episode. We've set the stage. So what have we done in this one? What we've done is take this from a place where it looks like you're backpacking to a place where it looks like you're doing air travel. Yeah, see, there's some franchise. See, this franchise staff. This is I don't know if I mentioned this or not. This person wants to work in Terminal 1. They got off the subway at Terminal 2. That needs to be addressed. That's got to be, you're not giving me any way to control that, because the terminals are defined like this and like this, and including the parking objects and public transport. So if you want to work in a franchise in Terminal 1, why are you taking a public transport to Terminal 2 and then saying you're stuck? So that I think I'm going to log that as a defect. And anyway, let's go through. Let's see what we've got. Our baggage claim is working nicely. I'm trying to get that to go away and I can't. Okay. Check-in's working, security's working. We've got enough staff. I'm a little frustrated. I don't know more about the work shifts. I'd hope to do something with that and do some, real calculation how many people we need. I think we're just going to stay in reaction mode. So next episode, for now, until we learn more. And again, anybody who knows something about how this is supposed to work, please speak up. And what I want to do in the next episode then is just expand. Go ahead and at least add one more airline, open up 3 more stands. Let's just do a quick check. Are we making any money? I couldn't swear to that. We're doing okay on the emergencies, I know. Economy report, yeah, we're doing okay. But, oh, okay. Well, no, that's not bad. We took in 1.9 million, but we spent $1 million in construction. So, add that. Yeah, we might be getting there. We might be actually making money now. We'll see. We'll find out. I mean, we're definitely making money, but it might be worth looking at. Now, let's just see how we're doing on the bags. Just as a pretty good. We got 0 mistakes on scanning, and we incorrectly destroyed 3 bags. I think that's pretty good. And our ratings are staying in the green. 76 for general aviation. Mostly they don't like what they're paying for stuff. That's the only problem they have in GA, and they're going to have to accept that for a while. Our commercial rating is solid and growing. Our baggage now, look at this. Our baggage is 198. Remember, it was down like 30, and I think one thing was 0. So they don't like the fees either, no surprise. They don't like either of our fees. Otherwise, they're very happy with us. So we must be doing something right. And our passengers, we do have friendliness is low, and then they want more of services available. We'll have to figure that one out. Our security rating is very strong, as we would expect. Our overall rating is 80. And does that do anything for us? No, we're still 4 stars. But that's okay. We're gaining on it, I think. And I think we're going all right. So let's wrap up right there. When we come back in the next episode, we'll look forward to expanding our operation and adding at least 1 more airline, if not 2. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it'll help you become a better player. I hope you'll like, comment, and subscribe, and join us for our next Airport CEO video. Thank you.